All right, all of you freedom loving boys and girls, Mark, Centerline Systems. Hey, a shorter video. I know I say that all the time, but I hopefully will do this as a shorter video. It's going to be on our custom orders and what that means and what's the difference between custom and next business day. But I realized I got to do something first before I start. So we're almost ready with the hoodies, and I'm going to do a separate hoodie video. Oh, but this is one of the sizes I'm trying on. This is the black. I like this. I really do. I might see about getting this a slightly darker color. What does this have to do with custom orders? Well, you'll be able to custom order one of these soon. And then here's the back on this one. That's the keep thinking, keep moving, never quit. All right, just had to show that off. Like I said, I'll do a separate video showing off the 3 hoodie designs. All right, Mark, you're already trying to make this a longer video than it needs to be. Custom orders. I think it's pretty obvious, but just to spell it all out in a video, because not everybody reads. 30 days, 30 business days. That's what we're shooting for right now. We're going to try to keep it at 30 business days on the custom side. Custom is what that means, custom. There's all kinds of different variations depending on the product, but let's just use the mother canteen carrier. Herb loops, shotgun shells, loops on your shoulder strap, mixing and matching threads, the Cerakote snaps, different color plastics, different color logo. Basically what we've been doing since day one. So there's really no change, except that right now I'm trying to keep the lead times really short. I want to get the gear out into everybody's hands. Matter of fact, today is the 17th of October. I have Clint from Nemesis Camo coming on tonight in our live stream. So I'm not sure when you watch this video, but you might want to go back and watch that live stream. We're going to talk a little bit about kind of, again, my opinion, why you might want some gear, why yeah, I want you to buy my gear, but you might want some gear, period, right? And then, so speaking of Nemesis, so really right now, Nemesis is up on the next business day, but next week, Nemesis is going to be available over on the custom side as part of your custom orders. And, based on your guys' feedback, just stay tuned because you'll see something here in a second that really came out sweet. And that's kind of the bigger custom thing that we're kind of doing this year. I just want to show off a little the Nemesis, that's a mother canteen carrier right here. Let me just get this bikini strap out of the way there so you can kind of see it a little bit better. I don't have anything in the pockets. This is actually one of the next business days. So it doesn't have herb loops. You can see it's a herb loop missing. No patch panel up here. The shoulder strap's just a regular shoulder strap. No Cerakoting on the snap caps. So that's some of the, again, custom is custom, right? You want me to customize it and change this up and do different, like maybe you didn't want Coyote Brown and you wanted a different color webbing and a different color plastics. That's over on the custom side. So what you see on the next business day, that's pre-made. I don't want to call it generic, but it's kind of generic. All black, multicam classic, Ranger Coyote, right now, Nemesis, that, right? You want to start mixing and matching threads, plastics, logos, binding tape, right? All those drop downs. And I just got to say this. I get it. For some people, you might not know what half of that stuff is. So Mark, AKA Valley Reb, has done a great job helping me take some of my photos from my photographer, Alex Messenger. And then, he just kind of puts them into whatever program and then just makes little arrows and stuff. I know I could do it too, but he's just way faster and good at it. And I like, I like talking to Mark and working with him anyway. So anyway, Valley Rep, go give him a follow, by the way, over on Instagram. He takes great photos. But we have all the pictures and for pretty much most products. But if you have a question, go to the Mother, for example, or the G3. We're doing it on the rucksack. So that'll be out there next very soon. But you'll have here's the picture of the product and here's an arrow going to a location, webbing, thread, binding tape, plastic. So if you do have questions and you're unclear, there are some photos on the website that can help out. Or as always, that's what I'm here for. Give me a call. I mean, I just talked to a guy yesterday and, hey, do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? And we just kind of worked it through. That's what I'm here for. And then kind of just to end it, right? Because I think it's pretty evident what the custom means, and go see it, but I still wanted to get a video out. But here's where I kind of want to end it, getting ready for next year. We'll have to see how this plays out. So, when I'm getting materials, I'm usually buying a full roll of this, or, 100 yards of that, or, 500 of these. Again, I've got to do these minimum order quantities. Should come as no surprise to anybody. It's business, right? There are a handful of companies out there that do 1 or 2 yards of Kadura, for example, or you can get it by the feet or by the yard of webbing. And I wanted to show this off. So I did a special project for this gentleman, Phil. And he said I could hang on to this for a day and I could show it off. And I'm going to show off the rucksack. So I used one of these companies because he wanted a Ruckin M81 Woodland, but he wanted all the webbing to be in woodland. So I went with this company. Now, before I showed this off, I don't want to be too negative here. And this is just my personal opinion coming through. Maybe I'm a total dickhead, could very well be, but I ship every day, right? So, I've got shipping, calculators, business, the whole 9 yards. And, shipping, there is no such thing as free shipping, and there's shipping and handling. It takes time to put it together. All these little things add up when you're a business. So I ordered all the webbing I needed for this project, and they charged, after it was all said and done, they charged almost $40. It was like $38.95, just call it $40 for shipping. And I was like, what the F? That's kind of bullshit, And then the pack, it arrived, and it was in a paper priority mail, not even a padded envelope priority mail. It was in the paper mailer. So with my mailing, platform and everything on my website, that would have been like a $9 mailer. That's not the handling, that's just the postage to get there. So I'm personally disappointed. I don't know. So I don't want to poo-poo it. I don't like doing business like that. You want to charge almost $30 more than was necessary for the handling. If that's how you're making your money, I don't know what to say. So I'm not going to say who that company is, but Phil, I brought this up to him. I wanted to ask his opinion on that. And he's like, at the end of the day, if that's what in order to get what the custom, the real true, like, going out and finding stuff that I normally don't carry in order to make your project even more unique. And if somebody's willing to pay that, look, and I was totally upfront with him on everything from how much it costs. I didn't make any money off of doing this. I just like, hey, if you want to do it, here's what that's going to cost. Here's how many yards we're going to need. And here's what that cost is going to be. But $40 for shipping, that was a little extreme, but to Phil's point, but if that's what you're willing to do, then why do I really care? Right. So that negative portion aside, but I just want to say that because if somebody makes this type of request, I'm going to very honestly have that conversation with you. But he's right. If that's what you want to do and you're willing to pay it, yeah, I guess I don't really care at that point. But here I just wanted to show off a couple things because it really did come out really nicely. So just even to start off, so he wanted a bunch of docking straps for under the bottom of the rucksack, and go see our rucksack video. So I made a whole bunch of docking straps, and even the docking straps with this woodland webbing came out. Come on, twist, you little bastard. Yeah. Came out looking really cool. I mean, I don't know what it is. It just looks really badass with the Coyote Brown plastics. So that came out really nicely. And look, and I kind of said this in our ruck video, and I'll just throw this out there while I'm getting ready to show off the other items. Look, I'm a small business owner, and I carry a lot of this stuff, especially like in the multi-cams. This stuff isn't cheap. I mean, you're looking between my cost between $400 a roll, right? And then if you're doing camouflage, you've got to have single-sided and double-sided. So, do the math. I mean, I'm getting 4 rolls of material and I'm $1,000 into it. That's a lot of money just to be sitting on the shelf. So I do like this idea of, oh, you want to do this and this? Well, we need 20 yards. And if you're willing to pay the difference, So that's kind of, because this looks cool and it's just going to get better. So bear with me. And I got to ship this once we're done. So we did a scout. Let me just put my hanging tag out of the way. We did a scout. And you can just see I'm here to tell you, I don't know what it is. I'm going to be 100% honest. You know, when you put multicam black on multicam black or classic on classic, it really looks cool. But I don't know. This just looks even cooler, putting woodland on woodland. I don't know. Bushcraft and baseball. I know you're a big woodland guy. If you see this video, give me a comment. Tell me what you think. But woodland on woodland. And then we added, you know, got some Velcro so he could have a woodland Velcro patch panel up there on a Scout. I don't know. It looks so cool. And I don't have his rucksack stuffed up with anything because I got to ship it once we're done here. But then here you go, the creme de la creme, the ruck. And see, yeah, it's all kind of collapsing as it's going to be packaged. But you can see all the woodland camo 1-inch webbing. The company didn't have 1.5-inch webbing, so we just stayed with Coyote Brown for the drag handle and the shoulder straps. But everywhere else, 1-inch webbing is in woodland. And so it just looks so damn cool, boys and girls. Kind of want to just pop that out a little bit and see if that'll show up a tad bit better for you. Yeah. So if that's something that you are personally interested in, like, you know, hey, I want it even more unique. I want this color, that, and that color, this. If I can find it, and if it's made in America, these guys claim it's 17337 made in America. It seems to have a slightly different stitch than my 17337, but that doesn't mean anything. I mean, you know, and I hope they're, you know, not bullshitting, but that's what they say on their website. So if I can get that, and if it is, you know, because I do have my one standard is it's got to be made in America, mil spec, berry compliant. And if I can find that, yeah, I'll be willing to do it for people because this just is really cool. It really came out super nicely. And man, I really like it. So that's it. That's kind of the wrapping up the custom. If you want to do even more custom, all you got to do is reach out. Just talk to me, give me a phone call. And if we can make it happen, we will make it happen for you. All right. A little bit longer. God, I keep looking over at it. It just, I don't know. And this thing, you know, like when you put a whoopee or two in here and stuff it up. Yeah, I hope Phil, man, I don't know what to tell you, sir. This looks so cool. Good job. Thanks for asking and not being afraid to ask me, because I do like that. I like the end product. Not happy with the shipping. I'm not happy with them not calling me back. That's some kind of, you know, maybe they're just so busy, but you know, whatever. But putting all that negative aside, the end product, pretty badass. Bushcraft and baseball. If you watch this, I might even tag you in Instagram and ask you to, hey, go check out the custom video at the end. Because I know you like woodland, and there's a lot of people who like the woodland M81, but, you know, just let me know, reach out. And if that's something you're interested in doing, maybe I'll keep doing that. And that'll just be part of our, you know, how we execute going forward. So that's all I got. I got to run over to Alex Messenger, pick up some stuff. And then I got the live stream here in about 2.5 hours. So I'm wrapping up this video. Tomorrow I'll do a video on the hoodies. Tomorrow's Friday, the 18th. And, not 100% sure when these will post. These will probably post next week sometime. But yeah, by the time you see this, if you got questions, comments, reach out. I'll do the best I can to help you out. Until then, everybody, you know the deal. Keep thinking, keep moving, never quit. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Be good. Woo!